Welcome back to Unmuted with Kiki and Loo, where we challenge the status quo in audio media. I'm Kiki.
And I'm Lou. Today we're tackling a big one, radio. Yes, the OG of mass media. It still delivers unmatched reach, but in today's fragmented landscape, the way we use radio has to evolve.
Let's start with the facts. Radio is still the number one mass reach vehicle. More Americans tune into AM/FM radio each week than any other channel, even as digital explodes. It owns in-car, at work, and among older demographics.
But here's the challenge. Advertisers are often treating radio like it's still the 1990s. They buy their GRPs, they run generic 30s and 60s, and they're surprised when it doesn't move the needle.
So let's call it out. Here are 4 things advertisers are doing on radio that are just not effective anymore. Number 1, no integration with brand story. Running ads in isolation without tapping into radio's live, local, personal connection. Number 2, repurposed creative. Taking a TV or digital spot and just dropping it in radio. Listeners know when they're hearing an afterthought. All right, number 3, ad overload. Stations stack too many back-to-back ads, so your message gets lost in the clutter. And number 4, disconnected campaigns. Failing to link radio and digital channels means missed opportunity to reinforce your message, extend your reach, and maximize your engagement.
The result here is listeners tune out. Advertisers chalk it up as radio doesn't work. But the fact is, it's the strategy and execution that makes the difference.
So how do we fix it? We need to challenge both radio stations and marketers to think bigger. It can't just be spots and dots anymore.
And here are some approaches that we love. 1, creative storytelling. Make the ad feel like content, not clutter. Lean into the theater of the mind. 2, authentic talent integrations. Let trusted DJs, the OG influencers, I must say, bring your brand to life in their own voice. The key is alignment. The right talent can authentically show how your brand fits into their world, which makes it feel real to listeners. 3, multi-channel tie-ins. Connect the on-air presence to streaming, podcasts, social, or events so your frequency multiplies. And 4, sponsorships and on-site integrations. Pair radio's reach and influence with live, local experiences. It's one of the best ways and one of my favorite ways to build trust, show up in communities, and connect with consumers on every single level.
I couldn't agree with that more. That's absolutely one of my favorite things to do. All right, so we've seen advertisers win when they lean into endorsements, host reads that sound natural and woven into the show, or when brands sponsor content segments like traffic or weather, even craft their own fixed branded segments that air on the hour at the same hour every day, which is a great tactic for brand recall.
Yeah, even contests or activations tied to radio personalities can amplify reach. It's not about throwing 30s at the wall. It's really about creating moments listeners will remember.
So here's our challenge to advertisers. Stop buying radio like a commodity. Start treating it as a creative canvas. And that's where we come in at Direct Results. We help brands unlock the full power of audio with smart strategy, standout creative, and the right partnerships to turn airtime into impact.
And to stations, stop defaulting to just spots and dots. Together, let's help brands bring their stories to life. Because when radio advertising is done right, it's not just background noise. We know it works. It's a powerhouse of influence that actually moves and connects people. It's all about connecting.
Radio reach hasn't gone anywhere, but the way we use it has to change.
And if you're willing to experiment with storytelling, integrations, and smarter creative, you'll see why radio is still one of the most powerful tools in your media mix. Which brings us to our partner spotlight of the week. This innovative and trusted partner has been key in developing impactful ideas that connect advertisers with the community, seamlessly integrating radio with YouTube and other channels. Big shout out to Marisa Horsley at Odyssey. Thank you for being such a valuable partner over the years.
Thanks for tuning in to Unmuted with Kiki and Lou. Stay unmuted.